clase. Today we're going to talk about adjectives in Spanish. Los adjetivos or adjectives. So there are two basic types of adjectives in Spanish, descriptive adjectives and limiting adjectives. Descriptive adjectives describe, surprise, surprise, and limiting adjectives tell how many or how much. So red in the phrase the red pen is a descriptive adjective, and many in the phrase many students is a limiting adjective. By the way, you should be filling in some of these words in the Google Doc as you're viewing this video. Okay, descriptive adjectives usually follow the noun they describe, whereas limiting adjectives precede or come before the noun that they modify. So an adjective describes or modifies a noun. Sometimes it's not describing, but like I said, saying how many or how much. So roja in Spanish, I know you learned rojo as red. La pluma is a noun, the pen. Roja is an adjective that's modifying the word la pluma, and it follows. The adjective is coming after the noun. La pluma roja. So it's in different order from in English. First noun, then adjective. But for that limiting adjective, where I'm saying many students, in Spanish, muchos estudiantes, it does come before, it precedes the noun estudiantes. So muchos is modifying estudiantes, and it's coming before that noun. Now, you might have noticed, as I said, we learned rojo, but this is roja. In Spanish, adjectives change form depending on whether the word they modify is masculine or feminine. So you can see the difference between the tall boy and the tall girl, el chico alto, but la chica alta. This is because our ending is going to be an O for masculine and an A for feminine. All right. Adjectives also change form depending upon whether the word they modify is singular or plural. So you can see the difference between the tall boy and the tall boys, the tall girl and the tall girls. El chico alto, the tall boy. Los chicos altos, the tall boys. Altos is the plural form of the adjective. La chica alta, feminine singular noun. Las chicas altas, feminine plural noun. Now, many common adjectives end in O and they have four forms. The four ways to say short would be bajo, baja, bajos, and bajas. So bajo is modifying a masculine singular, and baja a feminine singular, bajos a masculine plural, bajas a feminine plural. So the correct form of the adjective depends upon the noun it modifies. Is that noun masculine or feminine, singular or plural? So libro is masculine singular, so libro rojo. Pluma, feminine singular, so pluma roja. And then we've got libros rojos, plumas rojas, where our masculine plural and feminine plural forms. And you can see how these endings match one another. Libro rojo, pluma roja. Libros rojos, plumas rojas. Nothing to write there. If adjectives end in E or a consonant, there isn't a masculine versus feminine form, but there is a singular versus plural. So la chica is a feminine noun, and inteligente, intelligent or smart, still ends in an E for whether your noun is feminine or masculine. But if it's plural, we add an S to pluralize it. So that's a two-form adjective, inteligente for singular, inteligente for plural. And then our adjectives ending in a consonant don't change from singular, from masculine and feminine, but rather just for singular and plural. So popular modifies a singular noun, whether it's masculine or feminine. Populares modifies a plural noun. Muchas gracias.